Good morning. This Sunday is our test Sunday for in-person worship at Camp Branch United Methodist. So there are a few very important things that we need to talk about before Sunday. Those are reservations, pews, and masks. Now, reservations we've already talked about, but I'll say it again. Because of the limits on how many people we can have in our worship space at one time, we have expanded our number of worship services, and I need to know ahead of time which service you plan to attend. So right now your options are 8:30 and 11 a.m., and I need to know by January 26th which of those worship services you plan to be at. You can call, text, or email me to let me know, but you do have to let me know ahead of time. If those fill up, we'll add a 9:45, but for now, those are our two options. The next thing is that when you arrive, you will notice that some of the pews are open while many others are marked off. Now, as you know, there are conditions that we have to reopen. That's why we have the limit on how many people we can have in the service at once. We also have a requirement about how much distance we need between families. That's 6 feet of distance in any direction. So that means we won't just be sitting every other pew. That 6 feet is actually 2 pews worth. So let me show you real quickly what you can see. You'll see that some pews are open and we have tape to mark those that are not. Now, it could be that your favorite pew is not one that is open, but I'm going to ask you to temporarily be very flexible with that and sit in a different pew if that's the case. The reason is because taping it off this way in advance means that people don't have to count and figure it out for themselves. There's less stalling in the aisle. It also means that there's less cleaning for me to do in between services and for Kathy to do during the week. And so we ask you to please be flexible and choose one of the open pews, even if it isn't the one you'd usually sit in. So you'll come in, you'll find whichever pew you want to sit in. Think of this as a big fruit basket turnover. You can try a spot you've never been in before if you like. And remember that if you have a mask, please bring it with you. If you don't, we'll have some available when you first walk in the door. Everybody needs to wear a mask for the entire service. Remember, we have lots of folks in our congregation who are very vulnerable to this virus. I will not wear a mask while I preach and lead the service, but I am a great distance away from you, and I will wear it before and after the service. So just a refresher, if you wear a mask, these are the ones that we'll have available, these blue ones, and if you're wearing one of these, the way it works is to loop it over your ears, pinch the bridge of the nose, this wire piece, and then as you pinch that with your other hand, pull down the bottom underneath your chin. So it looks like this. And see, that makes a good fit both above and below. And again, please do wear your mask the entire service. The service will be short. It's just 20 minutes in length. That means even though we don't all like the masks, you won't have it on for very long. And we'll be sharing the same air for less amount of time, and you can get outside, take your mask off in the fresh air. So those are the 3 things that I want to be sure we all understand before Sunday. And one last note, if you have children with you, of course we won't have nursery on Sunday. So please pack whatever toys or books or notepad you would like for them to have during the service. And of course they will, as always, be free to use those. It will not bother me at all. And then also notice that there will not be hymnals and other books and Bibles, pieces of paper in the pews. We will have offering envelopes available for you, but they'll be on that back table instead of in your pews. Again, that's to aid with the cleaning and to make sure that we're not inadvertently leaving germs where the next service will get them. So I hope that clears up some things for you. If you have any questions, let me know, but I hope we'll all have a great first test Sunday. Remember, no hugs or handshakes. We will send warm, happy smiles across the room to each other. Thanks.